As the sun began its descent, casting a warm orange glow over the surrounding mountains, I found myself deep in the heart of the wilderness, embarking on a camping adventure. The scent of pine filled the air, and the sound of leaves crunching beneath my feet added to the symphony of nature. Excitement and anticipation coursed through my veins as I set up my tent, ready to immerse myself in the beauty and serenity of the great outdoors. With a campsite prepared and a crackling fire providing both warmth and a cozy ambiance, I sat back, gazing up at the clear night sky. The stars shimmered like diamonds, and the moon cast a soft glow, bathing the surroundings in a gentle light. It was a perfect evening, and I couldn't have asked for a better setting to reconnect with nature. The crackle of the fire and the soothing sounds of the forest lulled me into a peaceful slumber. Hours passed, and when I finally opened my eyes, I was greeted by a startling sight. The campfire had dwindled to mere embers, casting long shadows that danced ominously among the trees. Panic gripped me as I realized I had overslept, and the night had swallowed the daylight. Disoriented and anxious, I scrambled out of my tent, my heart pounding in my chest. The once familiar landscape now seemed foreign and unfamiliar. I couldn't shake off the feeling that I had somehow strayed from the main trail, venturing deeper into the wilderness. As I surveyed my surroundings, a wave of unease washed over me. The forest loomed large, the trees standing like silent sentinels, blocking out any sign of civilization. Panic threatened to consume me, but I knew I had to remain calm and find my way back. I retraced my steps, trying to retrace the path I had taken to reach the campsite. But no matter which direction I chose, the forest seemed to stretch endlessly, trapping me within its grasp. Doubt gnawed at my mind, and fear whispered its insidious suggestions. With each passing minute, the darkness deepened, and I could feel the chill of the night seeping into my bones. The sounds of the forest grew more sinister, a twig snapping here, an unknown creature scurrying there. My footsteps echoed in the silence, reminding me of my vulnerability. Just as despair threatened to overtake me, a glimmer of hope appeared. Through a break in the trees, I spotted a faint beam of light in the distance. Relief flooded my being as I stumbled toward it, my determination overriding the fatigue that had settled in my muscles. As I drew closer, the source of the light revealed itself. An abandoned cabin nestled among the trees. It stood weathered and worn, but its presence provided solace and a glimmer of safety. With a mixture of trepidation and gratitude, I cautiously entered the cabin, seeking refuge from the wilderness that had seemingly conspired against me. Inside, a single lantern sat on a dusty table, its warm glow providing a comforting reassurance. I settled in, using the cabin as a temporary sanctuary until dawn would break. Exhaustion eventually took hold, and I succumbed to sleep, confident that daylight would guide me back to the familiar trails. When I awoke, the first rays of sunlight filtered through the cabin windows, illuminating the once foreboding room. With renewed hope, I stepped outside, ready to find my way back home. As I retraced my steps from the previous night, a sense of gratitude washed over me. The wilderness had tested my resilience and strength, reminding me of the unpredictable and awe-inspiring power of nature. Though I had been lost, I emerged from the experience with a newfound respect for the wilderness and a deeper appreciation for the comforts and security of home. The camping adventure had transformed into a lesson in self-discovery and an unforgettable tale of survival. As the sun began its descent, casting a warm orange glow over the surrounding mountains, I found myself deep in the heart of the wilderness, embarking on a camping adventure. The scent of pine filled the air, and the sound of leaves crunching beneath my feet added to the symphony of nature. Excitement and anticipation coursed through my veins as I set up my tent, ready to immerse myself in the beauty and serenity of the great outdoors. The campsite was nestled beside a tranquil river, its crystal-clear waters gently flowing over smooth stones. Towering trees surrounded us, their branches reaching skyward as if competing for sunlight. Their green leaves rustled softly in the breeze, creating a soothing melody that harmonized with the sounds of chirping birds and buzzing insects. With the campsite prepared and a crackling fire providing both warmth and a cozy ambiance, I sat back, gazing up at the clear night sky. The stars shimmered like diamonds, and the moon cast a soft glow, bathing the surroundings in a gentle light. It was a perfect evening, and I couldn't have asked for a better setting to reconnect with nature. As darkness settled in, the fire became the focal point, its dancing flames casting flickering shadows on the trees. The crackle and pop of burning wood provided a comforting soundtrack to the conversations shared with friends. We huddled together, sharing stories and laughter while the aroma of roasting marshmallows filled the air. When the night grew quiet and the embers of the fire began to fade, I retreated to my tent. Inside, the cozy space cocooned me in a sense of security. The faint glow from my lantern illuminated the fabric walls, casting a warm, soft light that created an intimate atmosphere. The sounds of the forest outside provided a lullaby that gently carried me into a peaceful slumber. I awoke to the gentle rays of the morning sun filtering through the tent's mesh windows. As I unzipped the tent, a breathtaking scene greeted me. The golden light of dawn painted the landscape with vibrant hues, casting a magical glow over the river and the surrounding wilderness. Mist rose from the water's surface, creating an ethereal atmosphere that seemed straight out of a dream. As the day progressed, we embarked on hikes through nature trails, immersing ourselves in the diverse flora and fauna. Towering sequoias stretched toward the sky, their trunks covered in moss and sunlight filtering through their lofty branches. Wildflowers loomed in vibrant colors along the paths, and butterflies danced from one blossom to another. We encountered a picturesque meadow carpeted with soft green grass and dotted with colorful wildflowers. The air was filled with the sweet scent of wild roses, and butterflies fluttered gracefully around us. In that moment, time seemed to stand still as we soaked in the beauty of the natural world. As night fell once again, we gathered around the campfire, sharing stories and laughter. The stars shone brilliantly overhead, like a million tiny pinpricks in a midnight canvas. The crackling fire provided both warmth and a sense of camaraderie, bringing us closer together. As I settled into my tent for the final night, I closed my eyes, relishing the memories we had made and the connection we had forged with nature. The serenity and tranquility of the camping experience had revitalized my spirit, leaving me with a renewed appreciation for the wonders of the great outdoors. In the embrace of the wilderness, I had discovered a sense of peace, a connection to something greater than myself. And as I drifted off to sleep, I knew that this camping journey would forever hold a special place in my heart, a reminder of the beauty and serenity that nature offers to those who seek it.